Speaking of sequels, remakes, and reboots, Zac Efron is going to star in a Three Men and a Baby remake. Again, with Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox, that was Touchstone, wasn't it, though?
I think you're right, yeah. I think you're right.
So I take that back. So Disney already owned Three Men and a Baby, but for Disney Plus, they are doing a remake starring Zac Efron. We don't know quite who the rest of the cast is going to be yet. I think that, again, perfect thing for Disney Plus. Is it? This is not exactly the kind of project that, I don't know. It just seems like, yes, it's a perfect project for Disney Plus, but this movie, this remake, I am not all that interested in. I might check it out. I might not check it out. It's got to be a really special rainy day for me to check out the remake of Three Men and a Baby, unless they do a completely different direction and do something really, really interesting with it. I don't know. That trailer's got to be extraordinary for me to watch the movie. Josh?
Yeah. Let's hope that they focus. Maybe the whole plot line will revolve around the ghost in the background, and we can really finally get some answers as to why there was a ghost in the background of that one scene that Three Men and a Baby is so famous for.
Yeah. So, let me address that really quick. If you guys are watching this and you have no idea what Josh is talking about, in the original Three Men and a Baby, because there were 2 or 3 movies. I can't remember. And
I don't
wasn't it like
remember.
3 Men and a Wedding or I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't remember.
3 of them.
But in the original, in the very first one, there's a scene that takes place, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say it was Steve Guttenberg. He's holding the baby in like the baby's room or whatever, and the camera is looking at him, and he's standing in front of the window, and the window is looking out over the city. And one of the PAs, just being completely aloof, walks right by the window as they're filming. And how that shot got put into the movie, how they didn't refilm that and say, cut, you idiot, you walked through the background, which it looks like there's just a person walking along the ledge of the building. How did that get put into the final cut of the movie? How did anybody miss that? Anyway, it did. It got put in. And so it sparked a huge controversy. Who is this person? Is that like the ghost that lives in the building? Like, what is going on here? We all know it was the PA who just didn't stop to think and realize like where he was walking, but there you go. Moving on. Oh, sorry. Josh, moving on. You had more thoughts about this.
Oh, no, yeah, I just think, honestly, I genuinely feel like they are going to, A, address that, and B, have it, like, at least a nod to that somewhere. It's got to be. Like, I cannot imagine that not being something that they're going to, like, cognizantly say something about. However, I don't know. I mean, it's a nice, I guess it works possibly in the sense that I don't think a lot of people are too passionate about this movie. I think people have liked the movie in the past. I think it was a fine, sort of kind of situational comedy movie, that worked, I don't know about the sequels, but it's a thing that I think it's a safer reboot in the sense that you're not going to get a lot of like fans on Twitter being like, Steve Guttenberg wasn't, he didn't have the same character or whatever. So it's like, I think it's going to be like,
it's low stakes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So low stakes remake, reboot. It could be fun. I think, again, maybe like same thing with Steve Martin thing, like the fact that you have a good cast could possibly, depending on who they bring in. Let's see who are the 3 men that they bring in. We already have, Zac Efron. So okay, who would pair well with Zac Efron?
I just want to put Seth Rogen in everything. I think Seth Rogen makes everything better. And like if that was the direction that they were going, if they kind of brought in maybe not a raunchy comedy, but people who are, yesterday on the show we talked about John Mulaney, Andy Samberg, and Seth Rogen being cast in the live-action / animated Rescue Rangers movie, Chippendale Rescue Rangers movie. Mm-hmm. Those 3 names, I mean, first of all, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, I'm in. Attach those 3 names to it, I am in, right? So
Yeah.
if like Zac Efron, I love Zac Efron. In fact, Zac Efron is my personal pick to have like whenever Marvel gets around to recasting X-Men. I would love to see Zac Efron play Wolverine. I think Zac Efron is a perfect pick for Wolverine. A lot of people disagree with me, and that's fine. But I love Zac Efron. I think he's a wonderful actor.
Yeah, he's taken some big risks recently, and he's trying to be like, I'm more than just Baywatch, and I'm more than just High School
Yeah.
Musical as Zac Efron, and I think that's smart of him. And I think, I mean, not that this project is his reward, sort of thing, but like, but it still could be fun. And you're right. I think he's really tried to grow and show his chops. So I think he's definitely sort of like earned that.
I agree.
Space.
Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on the remake of 3 Men and a Baby starring Zac Efron? Is this something that you're interested in? Do you think that like this property speaks to you and like grabs you, or like what else would you like to see? What other people would you like to see cast in these roles? Jump on down to the comment section below and let me know those thoughts. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. If you like this video, click like. If you really like this video, click subscribe. And if you really, really like this video, click share. Because that is exactly what Scrooge McDuck would want you to do. DuckTales, woo!